And
Yeah.
eventually, of course, they would have to get infrastructure because this event was so successful. The second match was featured in defeat the previously mentioned Bull James
Yep.
against Jason Jordan. Now, Jason Jordan was a guy who we watched NXT for a while, kind of staying at the same level.
Yes.
And then once he got with Gable, everyone credits the Gable thing, and American Alpha took off. But Jason
Oh,
Jordan, to my viewpoint, kept getting better and better. Like,
yes.
unfortunately, the injury happened when it happened. But at that
Unfortunately,
point,
yeah.
he seemed to get better. Like Angle, he got better every time you saw him on TV.
Every time he just naturally a lovely lad, smart, studied everything he could, did every. He took completely and utter full advantage of everything that was given to him at the PC. He's the kind of person that if you don't know what he did or understand, and there's certain people that did this, he was one of them. Got some of the new people that are there now, or need to go back and ask or watch how he developed, and that's taking full advantage of what the incredible opportunities, the incredible facility that he had, and obviously being smart anyway, and being a very good wrestler to start with, um, just blossomed, and then got with it takes everybody time, but once it's a pretty short period of time. It might have seemed longer at the time, but it wasn't. In a
It
short
really
period
was
of
a short,
time,
right? Yeah,
and
yeah.
then he got well, once he got with Chad. I mean, that they were just magic together. So, um, another good,
With with
another great
with
match.
and if memory serves, at that time they were kind of doing this break apart angle with his tag team partner at the time, Ty Dillinger, who is
Yes.
Sean Spears
Yep.
in. It's one of these things in wrestling you don't realize sometimes. You see a guy like Ty Dillinger on TV, and then you see him in person. You're like, that is a big dude. Like he
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
And of course Ty's another example. Sean Spears another example of a guy who took a little bit while, figured out with character, and then took off inside the ring as well.
Took off in a big way. Yeah. Yeah. Really big way.
Well,
And did great. Yeah.
about this NXT event, NXT San Jose, the crowd is on fire at this point. You have
Yes.
Baron Corbin, who was the crowd was completely into Baron Corbin, taking on Rhino, who is, hadn't been to
Yeah,
WWE
right. It
for a
was
little
great.
bit,
Not yeah,
but he was brought
right.
in
That
for
was a
this
great
role,
thing
right?
as well.
He was
Yeah, yeah. And Rhino's I think the world of him. Always a pro. Was brought in for a specific reason. He understood that. He came in, did his role to perfection as always. Always does it well.
still got a reaction from the crowd too, Rhino,
Of course he
Yeah.
did, yeah, because he's got a lot of equity built up over
Yes,
time, and
sir.
it was he came in, did the right, worked and everything, but he knew he was going to be there for a certain amount of time, and there's different times when I think we used him at other times as well. It, Baron Corbin was on a roll and needed a credible opponent, and Rhino's a credible opponent.
This was a great moment in the show as we, just it's just every match is better than the last one. Everybody is reacting to everybody. And Corey Graves comes out, introduces Triple H,